various trains here. Here I'm going to be showing off running a DC engine off of a DCC power control, and what are some of the things that people do because of how it works. Now, I picked up a Digitrax DC S52, Digitrax Zephr. It was great for everything that I needed. It has the controls right there, and it allows plenty of power and addresses and functions to my little table here. And one of the things that the instructions say is that when you go to loco address 0, you'll then be able to run DC engines. And I'm going to use Thomas here and a couple other engines to demonstrate what happens there. Now you'll notice as soon as we turn on track power, you'll hear that that buzz noise. Now what that buzz noise is, and I'm going to go ahead and turn off the zone so that that stops. What that noise is, according to the instructions, is that's the signal traveling through the track, that because the copper motor wire in the motor is unshielded, it's essentially going to emit that that noise, and that noise is supposed to go away as you accelerate, and that is the case. So let me go ahead, turn it back on. I'm going to set him to forward momentum, and you'll notice that the noise does go away as he accelerates out. Now I can have him go a little faster. But then as soon as I come to a stop, you'll notice that the noise comes back. And I essentially am getting the same performance that I would get if he was on a DC power pack. It's just that that noise isn't necessarily something I want to deal with. And of course, when I bring the engine to a stop and park him, I'm going to hear that. So one of the things that people will do, and let's go ahead and turn off the track power, is people will install a switch in their track line. What that switch is doing is that is allowing me to send power to the track from one source, in which case it's my Digitrax Zephr, or my original Rail Power 1300 DC. And one of the things that I liked about this switch is that it is a center off switch. The center off means that when the switch is in the middle position, neither power pack is sending power. So almost like it gives me a little safety feature. So taking it to the middle, now neither pack is providing power. If I move it to the other position, it's a little stiff here. There we go. So now when I turn on my DC pack, Thomas will now run without any issues. He runs just like he did before, except there's not that screeching noise. So essentially, if you still have a good number of DC engines like I do, installing a switch, allowing you to switch back and forth between one pack or another, is still very good, especially if you don't want that screeching noise. So I'm going to put on some of the other engines I have, other manufacturers, and we'll see how things go. First up is Athene Blue Box. We have him here on the track. Let's give him track power. There's that buzz. Now I notice that the headlamp is on at full, regardless of what position I'm in. Let's go ahead and move him forward. All right, evidently things are in reverse, but he is moving smoothly. But the light is at full, so that is something good. And then I slow him down and the screech comes back. Next up is Power Model. As expected, I should be seeing the headlamp come on immediately at full. As soon as I turn it on, there's that chirp, and forward is moving it backwards, and reverse is moving it forward. Oh, off it goes. Let's go ahead and bring it to a stop. Nice throttle control here. Moving it back in the forward position and see. There we go. He's actually a little off when I try to slow him down to a crawl, but this is why you do the switch, so that you can get smooth operation. Next up is mine. And last on our list is my DCC ready Kato. This engine is already DCC ready, which means that all I need to do is upgrade the chip, throw in a speaker, and I'm good to go. This is going to be the next one that I upgrade. Everything else I buy will essentially go right to DCC. Let's go ahead and give U-Track power. Not as noticeable, but we're gonna move. This one has nice smooth operation, but the headlights are not necessarily doing it. It's almost like it had to guess which headlight to turn on, since there are two in here. So let me go ahead and move past us, and we'll come to a stop. So essentially the switch, super helpful for those of us that have recently upgraded, or we still have a good number of DC engines that we want to enjoy. Put in a switch, continue to use your original power pack, and you're good to go. Hopefully I was able to answer some questions for people that are just wondering, can I run DC engines with a DC power pack? And the answer is yes, but you're going to get the chirp, you're going to have some performance issues, but yes, you can. Please like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed and found this video interesting. Take care, and until next time.